nerds, what's up? Today's video is going to be the fall time cozy time book tag, even though it's like 96 degrees today in Southern California. I'm not sweaty, I'm fine, everything's fine. So before we get started, I want to show some things that I got that are bride related and tell you guys that I have a wedding date. It is May 4th, 2019. We're getting married on May the 4th be with you because that's how nerdy we are. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm wearing my wifey vibe shirt that I just got, and I also went and decided to subscribe to a bride box because I'm that basic. And the box that I got this month came with a little necklace that says love on it, and then it also came with some pins that say bride, and I said yes, and I'm really excited. So yeah, weddings are exciting. My best friend's getting married too. She's getting married in March. I'm getting married in May. So today we got to hang out before I started filming, and we were looking at her invitations, and I was showing her some of the stuff that I was getting for my wedding, and I was looking at invitations for myself, and I'm just so excited. So yeah, that's totally irrelevant to this tag, but I just wanted to share with you guys. I'm also drinking some wine today. Fall time cozy tag, let's get into this tag. First question is crunching leaves. The world is full of color. Pick a book with oranges, reds, and yellows on the cover. The two books that I picked were The Martian by Andy Weir and The Order of Nature by Josh Scheinhardt. So The Martian, super popular book, was made into a movie. It's about this guy who is on a mission in Mars, and then his team thinks he died, and so they leave him, but then it turns out that he's alive. So he has to spend like 3 years or something like that, a long time, surviving on Mars himself so that they can turn around and come back once they finally realize that he's alive. And that's what this book is about. I listened to this on audiobook, and it was really good, although some of the parts were really mathematical, scientific, technical, and I could have skipped all of that. But I thought that our main character was really funny in this book. And then The Order of Nature is an adult, so both of these are adult novels. And this one is an adult novel that is also self-published, and this is about an American man who goes to the Gambia, which is a country in Africa, to volunteer or like work in a school, and he's gay, and in the Gambia being gay is very illegal. Just the fact that you're gay can get you put in prison, so it's a lot of secrecy and stuff, and he ends up falling in love with a Gambian man, and it's about their love story, and it's really dark, really sad, and yeah, lots of tabs here. Really good. I highly recommend. Just know that it's really rough, and there are trigger warnings for sexual assault and like some crazy shit in here, so yes. Number 2, cozy sweater. I wish it was cold enough to be wearing a sweater for this video, but it's not. Also, my battery's dying, which means that I'm gonna have to pause this in a second and and change my battery. It's finally cold enough to start wearing warm clothing. Like I said, I wish. What book gives you the fuzzy feelings? I got a few for this one too. And so the first one that I have here is a series, and it is the Selection series. And these books are just adorable. Like, I don't know what it is about these books. I don't know if they're well written specifically, but they are just really good in entertainment value. They were quick reads, and they're so fun and loving, and just like such a cute romance, which is weird for me because I don't usually love romance. The next two are also young adult romances. The next one is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and I also would say Landline by Rainbow Rowell should be in this, but I don't own that book. But Rainbow Rowell just like really likes, she just writes such cute, loving stories. This one is about a set of twins who are both at college for their first year, and it's basically just about them like growing up and kind of growing apart and growing differently, and then learning how to be okay with that, and I love it. And then the last one I have here for this question is Simon versus the Homo sapiens. Just everyone knows who's read it, who's seen it. So many feelings. I love this book so much. Number 3, Fall Storm. The rain is pounding and the wind is howling. Choose your favorite book or genre that you like to read on a stormy day. Harry Potter. Here they are. I knew they would come into play at some point during a tag because they always do in a tag at some point. And here it is. So cheers to Harry Potter. That's why my babies are named what they're named. He's the only one that will let me do this. The other one screams at me when I hold him. Number 4 is cool, crisp air. What's the coolest character that you want to trade places with? I don't know about that because most of the characters that are really cool also are like lives are in danger. I guess I'm going to go with both our main characters in Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, who I don't want to name because it's best to go into this one without a lot of information if you haven't read it yet. And the other one I would say is also a series by Laini Taylor, and it is Karou from the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. Karou is cool, and I can't really give you a lot of information on that either. Laini Taylor likes to tell you things later in the series that you don't know to begin with, and so don't want to spoil anything, but Karou and our main characters in this one, that's who I would trade with, although lives in danger, like I said, so like maybe after the resolution, then I'll trade places with you. Number 5, I think, is hot apple cider. What underhyped book do you want to become the next biggest, hottest thing? Alright, the book I'm going to pick for this question is Seas of Snow by Karenza Jennings. I talk about this book kind of frequently on my channel. Whenever I do tags and stuff, this tends to come up because holy shit, this book is so good. It's self-published. Nobody talks about it because nobody knows about it, but it's this book that follows 2 points of view. 1950s England. 5-year-old Gracie Scott lives with her mam and next door to her best friend Billy. An only child, she has never known her da. When her Uncle Joe moves in, his physical abuse of Gracie's mother starts almost immediately. But when his attentions wander to Gracie, an even more sinister pattern of behavior begins. As Gracie grows older, she finds solace and liberation in books, poetry, and her enduring friendship with Billy. Together they escape into the poetic fairy tale worlds of their imaginations. But will fairy tales be enough to save Gracie from Uncle Joe's psychopathic behavior, and how far will it go? So good. Lots of trigger warnings for abuse, physical and sexual and all sorts of things, and it is so heart-wrenching and also so phenomenal that like, please read it. Coats, scarves, mittens. The weather has turned cold and it's time to cover up. What's the most embarrassing book cover that you own that you like to keep hidden? For this question, I guess I'd have to go with Life and Death by Stephenie Meyer, but it's really more that like, I have my Twilight books on display. Eclipse doesn't even have a book dust jacket anymore, and they're all like kind of fucked up. And then on top of that, like the fact that I own this and the entire Twilight series and I have them on display, I think that's a little embarrassing, but like not enough to change my mind about what I do with my life. So I guess I'd pick this. Like having this in my hand honestly makes me want to reread Twilight. It's so nostalgic, but also embarrassing. Second to last question is pumpkin spice. What's your favorite fall time comfort food? And mine is stuffing. I wish that stuffing was a thing that we ate all year round. I can't control myself around stuffing. It's my favorite thing, and I put brown gravy on top. That's my other one. Just brown gravy and stuffing. If I didn't have to eat any other Thanksgiving or holiday food, it wouldn't be a big deal. But if they don't have stuffing, I get real upset. Last question. Warm, cozy bonfire. Spread the warmth. Who do you tag? I guess I tag everyone who hasn't done this season yet. I don't do a lot of tags, so I never know how to tag people, but like, just if you want to do this tag, I tag you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, you can always hit that little notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a video. My usual schedule is every Wednesday and Saturday of the week, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys very soon with a new one. Bye!